Hello and welcome back to my channel, my friends, and welcome to this month's Stretch the Sketch. And of course, this being May, first of all, it is the 3rd anniversary of Stretch the Sketch. So that is so much fun. This series has been going on for 3 years. I've been playing along for the past year, but always following it. And I really do love this series. It's such a fun way of stretching our creative juices just a little bit and think a little bit outside the box, because the premise, as you know, of Stretch the Sketch is to take a 12 by 12 sketch and stretch it or shrink it. Basically do any format but a 12 by 12. And to celebrate this month, we just all chose a different sketch and did our thing. And we could even do this time something very different, use, let's say, a card sketch and turn it into a 12 by 12. So anything goes this month, and we are each choosing our individual sketches. And May, of course, is also May I Scraplift You. So I thought I would combine those two today. And since Stretch the Sketch is the brainchild of my lovely friend Janet Fritz, she's Galaxy Girl here, Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube, I thought I would scraplift her. So I am going to use a sketch, which you're seeing here for a moment, because Janet played along with us every single day in the 30 Days of Sketches Series 7. So I thought I would go get a sketch from there, and then her layout from that sketch, flip it, and turn it into a 6 by 8. And to give myself a little bit of an extra challenge, because all of my Me, Myself, and I 2021 projects, the journaling is on the right-hand side and the layout or decorated pages on the left-hand side. I thought I would do it the reverse this time as well. So there you go, all over the place in switching and turning. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be smart enough, you can see the sketch up here, if I'm going to be smart enough to be able to actually turn it on the layering. I'll try and do that, but that might not be there. So I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style, where I put together some kits, some little page kits with you for in the 6 by 8 format. So I had pre-printed a lot of my grid paper, the Nicole Jones 911 grid paper, which I use for the journaling page of the double 6 by 8. And I also had gotten together some lovely bits from Color Study, Vicki Boutin Color Study, Paige Evan Wonders, and Go the Scenic Route as well, which is sort of what I've put aside for the Me, Myself, and I project. So you can see there, so I switched over and I followed on this side fairly closely to Janet's layout. I have the two photos, mine of course, because the format is a little bit smaller, my photos are smaller as well. So I have the background paper here, which is a little bit of an ombre from, I think this is Color Study. No, it's not Color Study, because it's a single-sided. So I guess it is the Paige Evans. This is definitely, this is from the Vicki Boutin Color Study. This is from the Vicki Boutin Color Study. And this is from Go the Scenic Route. So I got the larger rectangle down, this lovely little fishtail banner piece, and then the scalloped piece behind it, which I went in sort of some ombre colors as well that went with the background, but brought in some golden yellow, and then went into the bold pink color that I have here in the florals. This just brings a pop of black, so I'm added my photos on black. And then to replicate a little bit of the embellishing that Janet did on this side, I went into my stash and got these very old. These are left from the gorgeous little kit that Sarah Scraps had put together for her Simple Elegance class, her very first class that she gave. And I still had a couple of pieces left because that little kit was jam-packed with all sorts of little die cuts that she had made for us. So I just popped those in here. I went up a little bit higher than Janet did. Got some cute little acrylic hearts in the sort of turquoise aqua color. Popped up, of course, one of my lovely little cameras to sort of fill in this little area. Now, I did not put my title here the way Janet did because my title is going to be a little bit too long, and my pattern for the Me, Myself, and I series is to put the title over on the journaling page. So that is what I did. But I think as far as the right-hand side, I'm fairly close to what Janet did, except maybe for the title. Then if I bring it over here, I use that lovely cluster that Janet has up in the corner. On her layout, it's the bottom left. On mine, it's the top left. So I replicated, as she did, the strips, just angled them a little bit differently, maybe here at the end, and got those down. And I found this lovely little die cut that was on my desk, and I think this might be from Reaching Out. Popped that up. And then for me, I didn't want my journaling to sort of fall off the page, and my pattern has been to sort of embellish a little bit in the opposite corners to, I guess not frame, but contain the journaling a little bit. So I just sort of replicated that down here and put this fun little peacock up here that was on my desk and has nothing to do with anything, except maybe the bright colors of spring, because these are just, you know, daylilies and tiger lilies. And the story for this, so favorite standby, always a treat. I used here some very old Daily Flash letters, and these are, I think, are these Kelly Perky? These are Kelly Perky flat stickers in the sort of orange color. And really what I wanted to record here, because the prompt was talking about a treat. I've already done a few favorites. There is not a favorite flower or anything, favorite movie, favorite music, favorite book, but not a favorite flower. And tiger lilies are not actually my favorite flower, so that's not the point. But a favorite standby in that tiger lilies, I planted tiger lilies in my very, very first garden just after I got married and we bought the house in the corner of our fenced little area. I put this thing of tiger lilies, and they keep coming back year after year after year. And basically how tiger lilies have just followed me no matter where I have lived through the years. I mean, not that I've lived in that many places, but when I got divorced, I moved to a town closer to the town that I am in now before coming back to my hometown. I planted tiger lilies there. When I was going to the country for a month in the summer, when my bestie and her ex-husband would go away on holiday and I would go tend the garden and take care of all of our pookies, there were tiger lilies planted there up against the house. And lo and behold, here, when I came back to my little hometown, it's a very small building. There's only 8 of us in the building, but down below, as you go out from the back into the little parking lot, along the brick and along the wall of the building are tiger lilies. So how they've just basically followed me everywhere, and it's sort of like the flower stability. I don't know, it just, for some reason, I find a little bit of comfort in that. I love flowers, I love gardens, I love gardening. I miss gardening on a larger scale, but I definitely do it on the scale that I can. And I love year after year after year seeing the tiger lilies, and how we also call them day lilies because each flower really only lasts a day, but there are so many and they bloom so profusely that there is always, always a gorgeous sight to be seen. So there you go. So make sure you pop on down below and celebrate with us this lovely 3rd anniversary as we embark on year 4 of Stretch the Sketch. Make sure you pop on and see what everybody got done. I'm excited because I don't know. We're all using a different sketch and a different premise this month, so I don't know what anybody else is doing at all. Thank you so much, Janet, for coming up with this wonderful, wonderful idea. Pop along also and see what everybody else is getting up to for May I Scraplift You and for How to Kill a Kit with Style. And I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for being here, my friends. Happy scrapping and stay safe. Bye for now.